across Tasmania. This is Tas News 24 with Kane Dello.
Yesterday evening at around 8:30pm, a pedestrian was killed and another in a serious condition after a Tasmania Police vehicle collided with the pedestrians at the intersection of Patterson and St John Street in Launceston CBD. Both pedestrians from New South Wales were crossing the road at the time of the impact. The vehicle collision happened whilst the police vehicle was on its way to an emergency call-out in the suburb of Summer Hill, when it collided with another vehicle that had right-of-way. The police vehicle entered the intersection running the red light, but Tasmania Police maintained the police officer driving the vehicle was displaying both his emergency blue and red lights, along with the siren activated on the vehicle. The driver of the second vehicle was taken to the Launceston General Hospital for precautions. Acting Deputy Commissioner Jonathan Higgins said in a statement, "This is a tragic incident and our thoughts are with the family of the deceased man and the woman currently in hospital." Tas News 24 arrived moments after the incident took place, and Tasmania Police advised us that a large amount of street closures were put in place, including closing down St John's, George, Cameron, Patterson and Charles Street, while Major Crash was investigating the scene. We were concerned at the time as it took almost 25 minutes for ambulance crews to arrive at the scene and does bring into question our state's ambulance crisis and how the Health Minister needs to respond to fix the delays of our state's ambulance service. Tasmania Police have in the past had incidences that have affected other innocent people, including back in July of 2019, a 36-year-old male constable from the southern region of Tasmania Police was charged for negligent driving after he made an illegal U-turn and driving without due care, which resulted in another innocent motorist being injured. Then, in October of 2019, a Western Region Tasmania police officer was charged with drink driving offences. We are aware that these previous incidences are not connected to this latest accident, but it does bring into question Tasmania Police's action of their officers. Whilst at the incident last night, a large number of people spoke to us, and it seems that there are very conflicting stories of the events that took place. We have been told by several people who were witness to the incident that the police vehicle in fact did not have any sirens activated, and some even have stated the emergency lights were not on. Again, this is just information we have been provided by people who witnessed the crash, and we hope that professional standards will investigate the incident thoroughly. The Tasmania Police Media Communications Department also need to acknowledge when incidences like this take place, such as the one last night. They failed to respond to us when we tried contacting them for information, and also provided information that was incorrect and not up to date via their social media outlet. Tasmania Police state they want media to report on the facts and for us to work in cooperation with Tasmania Police and to provide an honest coverage of incidences like last night. But that is hard to maintain when their very own communications department fails to respond to media and then provide us with information that is not correct. That is not transparency. We would like to also mention that mainstream media arrived an hour after the incident took place. If it wasn't for independent media, the community would not be aware of what's going on in their city. This was a terrible incident that claimed an innocent life, and we hope that Tasmania Police will conduct an extensive investigation. Please be aware that as of 6pm this evening, Tasmania Police will be closing the following intersections for approximately 2 hours so they can revisit the crash site. The following diversions for traffic will be in place at the intersections of St John and Cameron Street, St John and Brisbane Street, and Patterson and Charles Street. We will continue to follow this story and bring you all the details as they come to hand. I'm Kane Dello for Tas News 24.